I had a bit of a faff getting the tent up. I have the inner pretty level, but the rest of it is on an angle. I had pitched it and seam sealed it at home, but I forgot to fit the inner. There's 2 of these loops on each side that should attach to the outer fly sheet, but there's nothing to attach them to, so it's going to be a bit flappy tonight. I'm not going to worry about it. This is the best little spot I found up here, and I'm literally on the edge. I'll have to remember that later when I get out in the middle of the night and I don't just go diving. I have to get myself a bit of water and get my tea on the go. I have red onions in the bag and they absolutely stank. Oh my god, they're very, very strong. They're fresh and they just stink. So yeah, I'm going to get them on the go pretty soon. I actually feel quite secure with this tent. Kind of like the MLD Duo Mid, only it's a bit heavier and a lot cheaper. But yeah, pretty happy with it. I'm a bit annoyed about the little loops on the sides, but sure, what can you do? There's no point whinging about it now. Yeah boys, might as well get the pan on, I suppose. I'm doing a chicken burger tonight, getting fair fancy. It's my wife's idea, so if it goes arseways we'll blame her. I told her during the week that I think I should write up a will. I told her that I was like, you know, in case anything happened I didn't want her having any bother. But really it's because I do silly things like this and I pitch my tent beside a small cliff. I've got like, I'd say 4 foot max to where the cliff is from the edge of the tent. Oh my god, even in one part there it could be 2.5, 3 foot, so I'll have to be really, really careful. I was coming in around a big tree, but I actually found a little path, well not a path, but a little clearing behind the tent, so I'm going to go out that way in future because it gets well dodgy in front of that tree. Oh mama. My wife's a genius. I had to come inside the tent. I dropped down the inner just so I could sit back, and I'm using my Crazy Creek chair to sit up straight because it's just started to rain. That was the main reason that I wanted this tent, was so that I could sit back inside the tent and just be completely sheltered from the elements, but still have loads of livable space inside the tent. Like, it's massive. It's probably 2 meters by 2 meters square. It's absolutely gigantic, and I have to say I've never felt so relaxed on a camp. I'm just, oh, it's class. I think it does make a difference what shelter you have, because my Abisco is, oh, it's a pain. It's a pain to do anything in because it's so small. Like, if it was raining now and I had the Abisco, I would have to lie down and I'd be doing everything on my elbow, and nightmare. It was giving winds of 40 kilometers an hour tonight with wind chills of -4. But like, I'm only in my RAB waterproof jacket and Army surplus base layer. I think it's a British Army base layer, and I am toasty. Just before I had the burger, I had to zip up the inner because there were so many spiders. Just getting myself layered up. I have my British Army wool jumper on. I have my Dutch Army wool hat on. And yeah, have my Decathlon gloves on. I got a good bit of army surplus stuff for Christmas and that. What I did was I bought everything and then I just dispersed it out to my family and they gave it back to me. It was just handier to do it that way rather than dropping hints and all that. But yeah, the wool jumper, I just really wanted to try it because I think natural fibres and army surplus gear can be useful for hiking and camping and all that. A good bit of time has passed since I last talked to you. I've just been chilling out. The clouds have been blowing across and I've been watching the moon and the stars and the whole lot. So it's been really nice. I've never ever felt so relaxed while I've been out camping. I don't know what it is. Can't explain it. I just feel mellow. But yeah, I'm having a good old night. I love this little chair. It's the Crazy Creek Hex 2. A few people were worried that I wouldn't support my back enough, but yeah, I absolutely love it. And I love it with this tent as well. This tent is ideal. It's absolutely savage. You know, it's versatile because you can take out the inner and have it as just like a tarp. So yeah, I've just been chilling out, drinking tea, had a fudge. I'm going to make myself another cup of tea and just chill out, watch the stars and all that jazz. So I'll see you in the morning. I didn't have a great sleep because the ground is sloping, so I was sliding a bit. And yeah, that kind of woke me up a few times. Yeah, I got enough sleep. I'm happy enough. It's not raining, it's not windy. I'm making a cup of tea. I've very little to be worried about. That wasn't a bad way to start the day. A nice cup of tea and a sausage bap. And I'm delighted that I wore the gaiters because while I was packing up the inner of the tent, I saw a little tick and he was just kind of crawling along on the outer of the inner tent. So yeah, I'm going to be checking everywhere later on. Might even have to get the wife involved. So I just thought I'd show you where I was last night. Tent's behind me, obviously. Turn around then. And the cliff is just here. I'd say it's a good 30-foot drop down there. And then if you come over this way, again, the tent is behind me. Just turn here. And you see that little dip there? There's nothing in that. That's just dead. That's all that is. Yeah, it was a bit dodgy here last night because, you know, when you're kind of jumping around trying to get the camera set up and the whole lot, you forget where you are. And then, you know, it takes you a second to realise that you're right beside the cliff. Especially when it's dark, you know. I had to put my camera as close to the cliff as I could just to get a decent angle of the tent. It was literally in this little bushy area here and the tent is there behind me. I'm just kind of soaking it in. What a savage little place to spend the night. Just look at it. It's stunning. Woke up possibly riddled with ticks, but sure look. We won't worry about that until we find them. I hope you enjoyed this little video and yeah, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. See yous.